Gentlemen, pay close attention. I need to share something with you. Most men spend their entire lives thinking the way to a woman's heart is through endless compliments, buying her things, or nonstop texting. They're stuck in a loop trying to impress us, hoping that if they just give enough, they'll finally get the validation they're looking for. But here is the real fact. Nobody told you. One simple shift in your communication, one single sentence from the right kind of man can break down all her barriers. It can do more to spark attraction than all of that other effort combined. What if one phrase could cut through all the noise, bypass our logical brain, and create a sense of deep magnetic intrigue? In this video, I'm going to reveal the psychological power behind a specific type of communication that most men will never know how to use. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines you memorize. It's about a fundamental shift. It's about moving from a man who chases to a man who chooses. It's about using words not to impress, but to signal confidence, mystery, and a value so high it makes us question ourselves. Stick with me because by the end of this, you will have 5 specific, powerful sentence structures that will make you instantly more attractive. Let me tell you a truth. The biggest mistake men make is believing attraction is built by showing how much you like a woman. The good morning texts, the compliments on our looks, being available 24/7. In doing so, you completely destroy the one thing desire needs to survive: space. The renowned therapist Esther Pell says it best. Desire needs a bridge to cross. Too much closeness, too much familiarity. It kills the erotic spark. The sentences we're about to cover create that perfect magnetic distance. They create intrigue. Let's get into the first one. The first sentence is the I noticed statement. Now, I need to be straight with you. This isn't "I noticed how beautiful your eyes are." That's what every other guy says. It's predictable. It's weak. And frankly, it's forgettable. Women who are even moderately attractive hear compliments on their looks all day. We expect it, so we ignore it. It holds no weight. A powerful "I noticed" statement goes deeper. It complements our character, our mind, or a unique quirk. It shows you're not just looking at us, you're seeing us. I've been in that situation on a date where I'm telling a story about handling a difficult problem at work. Instead of just nodding along, the man waited for me to finish, paused, and then said, "I noticed how you handled that. The way you broke that problem down shows a real depth of understanding. That's rare. Do you know what that did to me? It changed my whole body." Or maybe you're in a group and she makes an effort to include someone who is being quiet. Later, you could say, "I noticed you did that. Earlier, when you brought Sarah into the conversation, that showed a lot of social awareness." Most people are too self-focused for that. The psychology here is severe. First, it separates you from the 99% of men who only give superficial compliments. You're validating something we're proud of beyond our appearance, our intelligence, our kindness, our strength. That feeling of being truly seen is one of the most powerful magnets for human connection. It makes us think, wow, he actually gets me. Second, it demonstrates you're an observant, intelligent man who pays attention. Phrase 2 is the "you seem like the kind of person who" statement. This is about making an insightful observation about our underlying character. It's so effective because it makes a woman feel profoundly understood and maybe a little exposed. Let's say she mentions she loves to travel alone. Most guys would respond with, "Oh, that's cool. Where have you been?" That's boring. It's a surface-level question. Instead, you pause for a second and say, "You seem like the kind of person who isn't afraid of their own company. You probably value freedom and new experiences more than just comfort." Or if she talks passionately about her creative hobby, you could say, "You seem like the kind of person who has a rich inner world, someone who isn't satisfied with just the superficial." This works because you're not talking about what she does. You're talking about who she is. You are reflecting back a positive, insightful image of her identity. It sparks immediate curiosity. She'll wonder, how did he see that in me? And she'll be compelled to either confirm it or ask you to explain, instantly deepening the conversation. Even if your read is slightly off, the fact that you're thinking about her on a deeper level is what creates the attraction. It's a high-value communication style that signals emotional intelligence. You're not just another guy asking what she does for fun. You're a man who is trying to understand her story. Now, before we get to number three, which is arguably the most powerful tool for creating mystery and making her think about you when you're not around, I want you to do something. If you're getting value from this and want to master this kind of confident communication, take a second to hit that subscribe button. My goal is to give you the practical, non-nonsense tools you need. All right, number three. This one is simple but absolutely critical. It's the I have to get back to or I've got to run but statement. This phrase is the ultimate weapon against neediness, and neediness is the poison of attraction. It signals your life is empty and you're looking for her to fill it. A high value man has purpose. He has a mission. His life is full with or without a woman in it. This statement communicates that reality. Imagine you're having a great text exchange. The vibe is good, the banter is flowing. The average guy's mistake is to stretch that conversation out until it fizzles into an awkward silence. The high value man is the one who ends the conversation first at its peak. You send a text that says, "Hey, I'm really enjoying this, but I have to get back to my project. Let's continue this another time." Or if you're talking in person, "This has been great, but I've got to run. I have an early start tomorrow." The psychology here is rooted in scarcity and intrigue. By ending the interaction on your terms, you demonstrate that your time is valuable. You're not chasing, you're living your life, and she's being invited into it. It creates a powerful psychological distance that leaves her wanting more. She's left at the peak of the emotional high, and she'll be replaying the conversation in her mind, eagerly anticipating the next time she talks to you. As Esther Perel teaches, desire thrives in this space. You're not playing a game, you're simply being a man with a purpose. Number four is a question, but it functions as a powerful statement. Instead of the typical boring, "So, what do you do?" you look at her with genuine curiosity and ask, "So, what's your story?" This question is a complete pattern break. She's expecting the usual script. "What's your story?" is different. It's open-ended, playful, and deeply personal, all at once. It invites her to share what she feels is most important about herself, her passions, her history, her dreams. The subcommunication is powerful. You're signaling, "I'm not here for small talk. I'm interested in what makes you you." This kind of genuine interest is incredibly attractive because it's so rare. It builds an immediate sense of connection and shows you have the confidence to lead a conversation into more meaningful territory. When you ask this, be prepared to actually listen. The point isn't just the question, it's creating a space where she feels heard. When a woman feels truly heard and understood, she feels connected. And connection is the foundation of all genuine attraction. Finally, number five. I like how you think. This is without a doubt one of the most impactful compliments you can give. Why? Because it validates her mind. In a world where many interactions feel superficial, making a woman feel seen for her intellect creates a powerful, memorable bond. It tells her that you value her perspective, her intelligence, and the way her mind works. You use this after she offers an interesting opinion or a unique perspective. Let's say you're discussing a movie and she offers a really insightful analysis. You just smile and say, "I like how you think." The effect is immediate. It's a compliment that makes her feel respected and intellectually desired. You're telling her she's not just a pretty face, she's an interesting person. That kind of validation from a confident man is incredibly alluring. It makes her want to share more of her thoughts with you, creating a self-reinforcing loop of attraction and deep conversation. So, there you have it. 5 sentence structures that can fundamentally change your interactions. We have the "I notice" statement, which shows you're observant. The "you seem like" statement, which makes her feel deeply seen. The "I have to get back to" statement, which communicates high value. What's your story? The question that opens the door to real connection. And I like how you think, the phrase that validates her mind. Notice the common thread here. None of these are about begging for attention. They all come from a place of calm, grounded confidence. They're about showing genuine interest while also valuing yourself. This is the shift that separates the men who chase from the men who attract. Stop trying to impress. Start engaging. Stop being predictable. Start being intriguing. Implement these not as lines, but as a new way to communicate. And watch as everything changes. Let me know in the comments which of these you're going to try first. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more advice on becoming the strongest, most authentic version of yourself. Thanks for watching.